Alright, first I just want to give big congratulations to everybody following the channel. We've been making massive money. We are in a perfect position right now in Ethereum. We positioned ourselves literally perfectly. Yeah, you can take trades, that's risky, there's stop losses, all that stuff, We've seen consolidation, liquidations most likely on a lot of these waves, people trying to ride them up. But we delegated, part of our position to Ethereum, and it's just been perfect. So congratulations to everybody first off that's been following the channel, because you've been making tons of money if you've been like even listening to half the stuff I've been saying. So congratulations. Right now for you, I pulled up all the different fibs. I'm gonna be breaking down everything for you, so don't worry. Um, it looks like we have this bounce right here. So this whole thing right here, you have the corrective waves from Elliott wave. I did that a few hours ago, my first video today from a few hours ago, and then if you missed the video on the Fibonacci retracement, or the Fibonacci circles, I did that video earlier, and then I also did it with the time frames from Fibonacci. But so anyways, these basically act as resistance and support areas. This right here is a potential probability of the impulse wave essentially coming down and hitting this golden pocket ratio of this pattern, and then potentially bouncing off higher and through a correction wave. So that's kind of the idea I was getting at earlier. We just hit a new higher high in the relative short term right here at 1565, which was huge. So we hit this, and so like we're already doing extremely well. But the fact that we're consolidating, essentially, we're holding these levels right here, is essentially meaning that we could consolidate, hold the RSI, make the RSI go down, and then potentially end up moving higher. Um, the idea that we were talking about, and these are really just ideas, was potentially that we hit this Elliott wave. So, like we were talking about earlier, this could be a massive wave right here, a potential massive correction wave after this. You have this one, two, it's hard to see, especially on the hourly. You have this first wave right here, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave perfectly. That's on more of the micro time frames. Then you have the macro one wave, and then we could potentially have another wave right here, a correction wave, before potentially hitting that third massive wave. So that's an idea. The other idea is that we just consolidate right here and just keep, oh my gosh, we just broke another all-time high. I mean, guys, congratulations. We've been calling this, we're not really trading it. We just have a massive amount of money delegated to this. And what I was thinking is that we could potentially, if we consider this whole thing to be a wave, one massive wave on the higher time frames, we could potentially, I mean, this thing's just absurd. Like, we've been doing so good, but so potentially we could have this entire thing be one wave, and then potentially what we would have to do is we'd have to put the Fibonacci, let me see, make sure I'm getting it perfect. We would have to readjust the Fibonacci, and then that's still hitting this corrective wave right here is still in play. The other idea is that we move up a little bit higher, we consolidate, and those are the two ideas we're really working with, because no matter how you spin this, it is very bullish. Alright, perfect. And we're going to have to move some of these. So we're going to have to move. There we go. So this is our new Fibonacci retracement circle. Looking good. Potentially we just have some resistance right here at 1603. We could potentially hit it, bounce off of it, find resistance, and then, consolidate for a little bit and then move higher. Just ideas like that. It's new price discovery on Ethereum, so you really want to be getting things like that necessarily, and then fib extensions, and then these time fibs, which are really good. So it seems to be, you want to know like what's the accuracy on these time fibs, and like you see right here, you have this the start of this Fibonacci, and it's perfectly right after the price dumps. Like you can't get any more perfect with some of these uh, that we're doing. So let's see. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah, everything looks good. So those are the ideas we're playing with right now. But the fact that it just keeps smashing new all-time highs and stuff is just going to consolidate, if not retrace, potentially to, where's that Fibonacci golden pocket? Potentially to this area right here. So we're going to adjust our number 2 wave, potentially right there. It's just an idea. It's going to be perfectly like right there. And we could potentially bounce off of that, move higher, or just consolidate and keep moving higher. See, we're going to have to keep readjusting our Fibonacci. It looks like it's just very bullish. It's really hard to call the exact tops on these. It's really hard to call like the momentum coming in. And so the fact that we just hold a massive amount of Ethereum on this like delegating, like it was just such a brilliant move. Like if you would have followed the same strategy that I used, like if you were on the channel, you're like, this guy is pretty smart, I'm gonna follow what he was doing. Not financial advice, but you would have made a lot of money. And I'm hoping, I know a lot of people, I know I convinced a few people, not financial advice, but to make those moves, and I'm sure they're very happy right now. So, I mean, I would feel terrible if I ever like lost somebody money. We're extremely conservative on this channel, and like I said, the things that we say on this channel are guaranteed to make you money, and we have like we have 100% accuracy, and yeah, so alright, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Oh, and then this is Ethereum on the other chart. So this is Ethereum on the Bybit chart, and then I just kind of wanted to show you guys that idea, and then I also wanted to show you guys this idea, because I don't see a lot of people showing the broadening wedge, and then we have the extension pulled up, which is nice. So we have some more potential targets, areas to look at. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so that's massive. So it looks like we either just got a 12-hour close above that level, which was like the last area, or potentially we're about to get one, which is massive. Ethereum doing absolutely incredible, and we're just in such a good position. Like, we're not stressing, we're not like anything. Like, it was bound to happen. This was an obvious move, and we just positioned ourselves in the perfect position to take advantage of this obvious situation. And now, we're not stressing. Like, we're not in a 10x trade right now, just like, oh no, we might make a few bucks, which is nice. Alright, let's go to Bitcoin. Taking a look at Bitcoin, checking back in on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's doing good, and like Ethereum was like the move. Like if you put your money, like a massive amount of money into Ethereum, like you couldn't have lost. Bitcoin still is pumping up though. Again, it's kind of that like fractal idea where it moves up, has the corrective waves that we were talking about with ETH. It did break through this golden pocket, and then yeah, it's looking good. Not a lot of overhead resistance potentially. We'd have to extend this line right here. But it's looking good. It's looking healthy. Looks like it found support on this area right here, which was nice. I want to find it having more support. Found support on this area. It looks like it closed and found support on this area. So it's looking good. Looks like it found support on this moving average. It looks like it's found support on this moving average multiple times. Looks good, looks healthy. It's just volume's not very high on it. We'll see what happens. Alright. And again, that massive wedge that we're looking at on Bitcoin. Oh, it looks like we broke out of it. Volume's just not there. So it looks like we broke out of this massive downtrend. And then what I told you guys earlier, which was huge, was, you know, we're really looking at this for a potential neckline on a double bottom pattern. Potentially this would be a massive double bottom pattern, with this being the neckline, and once we break that area, that's just going to be massive. So we still have that idea in play, so keep an eye on those levels. That would be massive for Bitcoin. Alright, let's go to ADA. Looks like ADA's possibly consolidating. Yeah. I mean, it's just so ridiculously bullish how it always hits these levels and just keeps finding support on these levels. Like, it's just so ridiculously bullish. It's just so good. It looks good. 42-cent ADA. Yeah, it looks good. Alright, let's check in on Link. I was saying that Link looks pretty good. Like I said, I had reasons why, you know, I'm already plenty exposed to it. I actually did, before Ethereum was pumping, I actually did take some money from Coinbase that I had on Link, and I actually converted it into Ethereum. I thought that was a pretty decent move. And it was. I think it's outperformed it. But yeah, this is exactly what we were talking about. It'll be interesting to see how it comes up and interacts with this area right here, with this upper band, which is what we've been talking about for a long time. It's just kind of slowly moving up. That's kind of like what we were talking about. Looks good overall though. Doesn't look bad at all. That's really what I'm interested to see, because that was interesting. Alright, Polkadot. How's Polkadot doing? Polkadot looks good. You know what I'd really like to see? Oh dang, it looks like it already happened. What I would really like to see is this area that obviously is significant, back tested. Like, this would be a perfect opportunity to get in right here, where it hits this Fibonacci retracement area and then finds it as support. Like, that would be a great time to buy ADA, or to buy DOT, I mean. Not financial advice. And then potentially you have this resistance idea right here. This is huge if you're at all interested in purchasing ADA, or DOT, I mean. If you're at all interested in purchasing DOT, this is huge. So essentially you have resistance, 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 resistance. If the price action can come up, bounce up, then retest this area right here as potential support, that would be another area where we could find potential support. That would be huge, and then a continuation onwards. Or, you know, essentially the price is interacting with this level right here. It's pretty significant. You have this like right here, you have this right here. So if we can come up, then test this area. It's constantly, like, you see it's support right here, You flip it, it's resistance. You see this area right here, it's support. So this is a very crucial area. If we could potentially pump this up and then back test it as support and then move higher, that would look incredible for Polkadot. Um, I mean, you could buy the breakout of this area right here, essentially, because it's just riskier. And you guys know I'm already like not like huge on like Polkadot like I am, but like it just gets so saturated from their staking operations, and it's really hard to stake Polkadot from my personal experience. Like I just haven't found a node that validates. So you guys already know all that. So I mean, it's not that it's a bad project. It's not that it's not going to pump a lot. Like I said, I just showed you guys some good positions on it. I only showed like really good coins. And then I just saw a video about Voyager. Somebody was telling me about Voyager. And I said, listen, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really know anything about it, but I was watching some stuff on Voyager. It looks good. I'm not going to really promote it on the channel because like you guys like don't see the behind the scenes, but I've spent so much time, studying, researching, really going in, with these different cryptocurrency ecosystems. So, I mean, I saw a little bit of Voyager today. It looked good from what I saw. But I mean, Apollo looked good from what I saw a lot. And I still don't know if Apollo's a scam. So, I mean, I'm not going to recommend it. Everything I show you is like super, super legit. And spent so much time researching, and it's not like I just like you guys know when I'm talking about the projects that I know what I'm talking about, and I spent a long time. I'm not just talking to talk. Um, so potentially we still need to see this break right here. If that's not gonna happen, then we need to break this area to potentially break the downtrend. But we're consolidating on BTC.D, Bitcoin dominance. So if it breaks down, then if this level breaks down, if it's blue line, which we've been talking about for a long time, if this breaks down, then at 62.64, then altcoin season. If it breaks 66.29, there's the potential for a reversal. Alright, so that's an update. That's everything you really need to know in the markets that I'm looking at. Like I said, if you're interested in like altcoins or whatever, like I would outsource you to Elliott Trades. He's talking about some altcoins. People are getting involved with those, but like at the end of the day, it's not altcoin season right now. Like it is, like everybody's saying that, but like right now, really what's happening is we're consolidating. So we want to see this move. We want to see this move. We're not seeing it yet. So, I mean, I wouldn't put my money in altcoins. Yeah, I mean, I get that there's new money coming into cryptocurrency. I understand that. But, like, just as, like, a confidence, just, like, following the macro charts, just as investing instead of, gambling. If you don't know exactly what you're doing, you're not investing, you're gambling. And then we are huge on that. We're huge on a lot of different things on this channel. I'm not going to go over all the different things we're big on this channel, but there's a reason why it's called hustle, invest, repeat, not hustle, gamble, and repeat. So anyways, I think I got you guys up to date on everything that you needed to know. Congratulations again if you're subbed. Like, we've been making just stupid freaking money on every single call. Like, we've been doing incredible. Our trades have been going good. Everything's been going good. So, yeah, have a good night, guys. Stay subbed to the channel. Turn on post notifications. Like, if you know you're making money and you want to continue to make money, turn on post notifications. That's my only recommendation to you. I mean, I don't want to say that I'm the most underrated channel on the planet. I don't want to say that, like, I'm the most whatever. But, like, read it and wheat. You know what I'm saying? The numbers don't lie. And we've been killing this thing. So, again, congratulations to everyone.